In this video, we'll go over 15 idioms with the verb set. So grab a notebook and let's get started. Our first idiom is all set. We could say something is all set or someone is all set. And this means to be ready or prepared for something to happen. Everything is all set for the party. Now we just need to wait for the guests to arrive. My next sentence says, I'm all set for tomorrow's job interview. I've picked up my suit from the dry cleaner, and I've practiced responses to questions they'll probably ask. To be dead set on something means to be determined to do or achieve something no matter what. He is taking classes every summer semester because he's dead set on graduating early. This next sentence says, she was dead set on buying that house, even though it was overpriced. The opposite, to be dead set against something, means to be strongly opposed to something. The employees were dead set against working on Black Friday. Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving in America, and most stores are closed, but a few stores open, and they open early because they have big sales on their products that day. The next sentence says, the boy's parents were dead set against letting their son buy a dirt bike. To set one's heart, mind, hopes, or sights on something means to have a strong desire or goal to achieve something. Alternatively, we could say to have one's heart, mind, hopes, or sights set on something. This first sentence says, she set her heart on studying abroad next year. We could also say she has her heart set on studying abroad next year. This next sentence says, the athlete set her sights on competing in the 2024 Summer Olympics. Alternatively, we could say the athlete has her sights set on competing in the 2024 Summer Olympics. The idiom to set the record straight means to correct false or misleading information or beliefs. The mayor held a press conference to set the record straight on the issue of misused funds. The next sentence says, the actor released a statement to set the record straight about his recent arrest. To set someone straight means to correct someone's misunderstanding or behavior. My coworker insisted that the earth was flat, so I had to set him straight. And every semester, the professor has to set her students straight about how to properly cite sources in their research papers. To set the scene means to create an environment or context for a particular event or situation. This first sentence says, the author set the scene for the murder mystery with a detailed description of the crime scene. This next sentence says, the lighting designer's job is to set the scene for each scene in the play by creating different moods and atmospheres with lighting. Our next idiom, to set one's sights high, means to aim for ambitious goals or achievements. He always sets his sights high in his career, which is why he has been so successful. This next sentence says, the young musician set her sights high by auditioning for a prestigious music school. The opposite, to set one's sights low, means to aim for goals that are easily achievable or not very ambitious. The student set his sights low by aiming for a passing grade rather than striving for excellence. This next sentence says, the team set their sights low by only hoping to avoid last place instead of aiming for the championship. To set the stage for means to create the conditions or circumstances that lead to a particular outcome or event. The economic policies of the government set the stage for a recession, and the negotiations between the two countries set the stage for a historic peace agreement. To be set in stone means that something is fixed or permanent and cannot be changed. To not be set in stone means that something is not fixed or permanent and can be changed. Don't assume that your career is set in stone. You can always explore new opportunities. And the terms of the contract aren't set in stone. We can negotiate some changes before signing. To set oneself up for a letdown means to do something that will likely result in disappointment or failure. He set himself up for a letdown by expecting to win the lottery, even though the odds of winning are slim to none. To be slim to none means to be extremely unlikely. And the team set themselves up for a letdown by underestimating their opponents, who ended up winning the game. To be set in one's ways means to be resistant to change or new ideas. My grandfather is very set in his ways and refuses to use a smartphone. And she is set in her ways when it comes to her daily routine and does not like to deviate from it. To set the wheels in motion means to initiate a process or start working toward a goal. The The CEO set the wheels in motion for a major restructuring of the company. This next sentence says, the politicians set the wheels in motion for a new law that would benefit the environment. To set the world on fire means to achieve great success or cause a sensation. The musician is determined to set the world on fire with his new album. This next sentence says, she's a talented director, but she hasn't quite set the world on fire yet. Thank you for joining. I hope at least one of these idioms were new to you. Try to use one the next time you're speaking with someone in English or down below in the comments. See you in the future.